Hey everyone, it's been a long time. I know it's been almost 3-4 years since I last uploaded anything on Also Coders. Life took me in a completely new direction, new country, new university, new experiences, and honestly, I needed that break. Because if you are from Nepal, you already know how the whole visa process works, right? It's not just paperwork, it's months of planning, collecting documents, waiting for embassy dates, preparing finances, and hoping everything goes smoothly. On top of that, I was applying to universities abroad, trying to get an offer letter, comparing programs, and figuring out what direction I wanted my career to go. So, yeah, those years were intense. I had to pause YouTube because I wanted to focus completely on building my future. But today I'm officially back, and this time the content is going to be different, more relevant, more practical, and hopefully more helpful for many of you who are planning to study abroad or are already studying tech. I'm currently studying MSc Web Engineering at TU Chemnitz here in Germany, and I realized something very interesting. Online, you will find hundreds of videos about how to apply to foreign universities, how to get your offer letter, how to prepare your documents, and of course, the never ending content about your visa processing, especially if you are from Nepal, where the process is long, stressful, and honestly mentally exhausting. But almost nobody talks about what happens after you arrive here. There are very few videos that explain how the study actually works inside a German university, how the modules are structured, how many LP you need to complete, and what the study regulation looks like, how the exams are organized, and how to plan your semesters so you don't get overwhelmed. So that's exactly what I want to focus on now. So in this video, I'm going to break down the entire study regulation for web engineering at TU Chemnitz in a very simple student-friendly way. And if you are planning to study here, or if you are already enrolled and confused about the LPs or the modules, or where you can find the official documents, this video will help you. And all the other students that are enrolled in any other university of Germany, I think the study regulations are quite similar. So if you watch this video, it might help you in your university as well. So to answer all those questions regarding LPs and modules, we will go to the official website of the university. For me, I am enrolled in MSc Web Engineering, so I will just search TU Chemnitz Web Engineering. And in their official website, if we go down, we can see that there is a study and examination regulation. So if we click on this one, you will see there are like 2025 version, there is 2015 version. For me, as I arrived in summer semester 2026, I am the last batch who will be following 2015 version, and for all the new students that will be coming in the winter semester of 2026, they will be following 2025 version. Both the versions are similar, just the modules are different and maybe some of the LPs are different. So if you look at 2015, if you understand how the LPs are divided for 2015, it's going to be same for 2025 as well. Just the modules are different, and maybe the modules that you see in 2015 might not be in 2025, and you might find some new modules. But overall, it's the same thing. And if you look at 2015 version, there are like two files here. The first one is Prüfung, which means the examination in Germany. So this is like the exam regulation. And then the next one is study regulation. So if you just click both of them, you can download both of the files, and we will go through each of the files and look at each of them, like how the LPs are divided or what are the things that each of these documents cover. So once you have clicked and downloaded the study regulation, for like I'm using 2015, you can use your 2025 if you are coming here new in the winter semester. So if you just click it, and then this is the file that's going to be downloaded. And if you see here, it's like the study regulations for web engineering, and all of these study regulation is in Germany, so it's kind of hard for you to understand, but you can just translate it using AI. And the most important part is down here. See this one? This is like the first module. It's a key module. So for key module, you need to do like 25 LPs. You need to cover 25 LPs until you complete your masters. So you need to have 25 LP in key module. And what are the modules that is available? So these are the modules that you can choose from. You have 7 options and you need to complete 25. And each module has 5 LP. So that's like you need to do 5 modules among all these 7. So that's the key module. And if you go down here, there is second module which you have to complete 20 LPs, and for 20 means you have to do 4 of the advanced modules. So this is in Germany, it's like advanced module. So you need to do 20 LP, 25 for key, 20 for advanced, and 20 means you need to do 4 modules, and you have a lot of options here, and you need to choose any of the 4 of these, and you can choose more, but it will not be counted towards your master degree, because altogether you need to do like 120 LP in your whole masters, and you can just add all of this and you will see that it's total 120 LP. So for key module you have to do 25, that's 5 module. For advanced module you need to do 20 LP, that's 4 module from all of these. And there is seminar, from seminar you need to do 5 LP, that is 7 LP, sorry, that's 5 LP for this one and 2 for this one. So as you can see, these are compulsory seminars that you need to attend, and you will get 7 LP, you cannot leave any of them. And then there is module key competence. For key competence you need 8 LP, and you can choose from all of these, and each of them have different LP. Like for this one you can see it has only 3 LP, for some there is 5, and you need to choose from them and get your 8 LP from the key competence. And there is also one more thing in key competence. For us in web engineering we have to do A1 and A2 before we complete our masters. So these are like 4 LPs. So if you do only 2, A1 and A2, it's complete. So these 2 are compulsory, and if you want to study more you can just do any of this one. And then there is Planspiel, that's 30 LP. This is like a seminar. And there is one master arbeit, which is kind of your master thesis, which is also of 30 LP. So if you add all together the 30 LP, that's 60 LP, and then there is 8, 7, and then 20 and 25. If you add all of them, it's altogether 120 LP. That's the total LP that you need to cover for your masters, this one. So these are all the modules, and these are the key module, advanced module, and for each one there are like lots of modules that you can choose from. And if you go more down, you will see that for each module you can see the availability. Like some of the modules are only available for like first semester. Usually the first semester resembles the winter semester, second is summer, third is again winter, and fourth is summer. So if you look at these modules, these are only available at winter semester, but these regulations are so old and it is not been updated. So we can see which modules are available for this semester from our TU Chemnitz website. So if you go into the direct link, there is Vorlesung. So Vorlesung means lecture, and if you go to the second option, you can select your which department you are from. So for me, for web engineering, it's informatic. If I go into informatic and then masters, and then you can see that there is web engineering second semester, because right now it's summer, so summer is always second semester. If you go inside this one, you can see all the courses are there, and you can see if it is available or not. You have timing, you have room, and you have the day, so you can choose from them like which modules you want to take. So instead of just going to the table, you can check it from here as well. So this is how you choose the modules that you want to take for any semester. So that was all about the modules that you need to complete and all the LPs that you need to get before you complete your masters. And it's going to be similar for the new regulation, that is 2025, just the modules might be different. There will be new modules introduced in the new regulations, but overall it's going to be same. You need to do like 120 LP before you finish your masters. Now moving on, we can see how the exams are conducted for each modules. So if you go to the PDF, and at the last you can see that for each module, like you can see this one is current trend in web engineering. This is one of the modules, and we can see how the exams will be conducted for this module. If you go down here, there is module proofing, that's like examination for this module, and you can see it's 90-minute exam. So for each module there will be different rules or regulations regarding the examinations. There might be some modules which will not have 90 minutes examination. For example, if we look at this one, the data banking, so this module does not have 90 minutes exam. If you see module proofing, it has something else. You can just translate it. It has one of the homework or the project that you need to do, and a 15-minute presentation. So each module has its own way of taking examination, so you can see all of them before you take or enroll into any of the modules. So this is how you check the LBs, this is how you check your modules, and you can see how the exams will be conducted for each of the modules. And you can also see how many lectures are there, how many practicals or obungs are there. So you can check this whole study regulation and you are fully prepared for your masters.